Hi, it's Sai. So for a long time, I was known for doing Kirby Gijinkas and animations and memes of them. I only did Kirby and Meta Knight stuff because they were my favorites. So in this video, I'll be redesigning my Kirby Gijinkas. If this video gets received well, I'll be designing the other characters too. So in my old Gijinkas, I made a story up for them that I am kind of embarrassed to mention, but for the sake of this video, I will. Disclaimer, none of this is canon, and it's only a headcanon I made up, so please don't take it as canon lore. Anyways, I'll mention them in a fun fact in a way, because I don't want to lore backstory drop stuff I made up yet. Kirby and Meta Knight are like a puffball species-like thing. I don't know what to call them, so I'm gonna call them that. They have stripes like eyeliner on their lid to show their puffball colors. Yes, they could also turn into their original puffball selves if they want. Meta Knight's actual name is just Meta, cause yeah, who would name their child Meta Knight? Or his name can be Meta Knight, as in like the word night, like it's nighttime outside. I don't know, just a thought. The puffball species things look a little similar to each other in a way. Kirby is a god while Meta Knight is a bat-like demon, so they both are like mixed species. They're both half puffballs either way. Meta Knight is that because I made that their mother was a demon beast and their father was a puffball thing warrior. Oh, and Kirby's father is a god and his mother's a regular puffball being. If this interests you, I can make a video about drawing their made-up OC parents because honestly they look so cool. Also, they have really cool lore, and it'd be kind of cool to talk about them. But then again, they are OC parents. They're not really real, so. Enough with the fun facts, on to why I wanted to redesign them. Honestly, I don't know. I saw their old designs and wasn't satisfied with them. They lacked what made them, and didn't have the attributes I wanted to give them. Like, Kirby's hair bugged me for the longest time. So did his clothes. Or Meta Knight lacked a lot of armor also bothered me a lot, and the fact he wasn't the body shape and bulk I wanted. So that's some of the main things we're fixing today. I recently watched Kirby Right Back At Ya again, but this time in Japanese to get the actual lore behind it, because the English dub doesn't really have the accurate lore and translation. I also love the voices they gave the characters in Japanese. The English voices bug me out. Except DDD's, his is gold, it's so funny. Sure, I like the Japanese version more, but if I ever need a laugh, I will go back to the English dub, because they are so much funnier and sassier, it's pure comedy. A lot of the lore I made up for them is based off of the anime, and I kinda made it like their past in a way, while the games are their future selves. I don't know, I know the anime and game selves are a different universe, but I wanted to add that since we didn't know their original stories in the game. We only know like their future lore-ish. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. Anyways, I think that's all I really have to say, so sorry for the long intro. As you could tell, this video will be a yap fest. Like, it's gonna be a lot of just yapping. Okay, now let's get on with the video. So we're starting off with Kirby, of course. For his old design, I made him have a full sleeve jacket and a casual look. To be honest, I used to be a heavy fan of Banami Love on their DeviantArt. They did Kirby Gijinkas, and I was fascinated by their design and art. I took heavy inspiration from them on my old designs, so my bad. I wasn't original, but I swear now my Kirby designs will be original. I hope. I heard they had controversy, but I don't know the details. I also heard people didn't like their designs, and it makes me so scared to share mine, but here goes nothing. My first design was a bit, I don't know, I was obsessed with it back then, but I feel like it wasn't really what I wanted. One thing that I noticed that stuck was him having galaxy eyes. I've seen the eyes he has on Star Allies and ran with it. Also, yes, I made the designs when I was in high school when Star Allies came out back in 2018. Damn, it was so long ago. Also, in almost all my designs, I had a younger him and an older him. His older self is his in-game self, and his younger self is his anime self. Like I said, I heavily took the anime lore and ran with it too. I redid him again in a more better style, but still same design. I redesigned him again, but this time I wanted to lean a little more to the girlier side. He's still a boy, but I wanted to add a feminine side since people confused him to be a girl, so I wanted to reference that. Also, in his older designs, he is 18/20. I don't know what age, but I wanted him to be adult. I don't know why. I just thought that would be cool. I'll still make him an adult now, though, because I feel like I kind of want him to be an adult. The other time I tried redesigning him for the 100th time, I wanted to change his hair up. So I made these 2 drawings to see what I wanted and kept his long hair look. I decided to have long hair so when he transformed into any power-up, his hair could be in multiple styles since you can't really style short hair much. I didn't like how I drew this one, so I redrew him one last time into a way girlier look, like so much girlier. This design was the one I did least art on, and one animation meme. It was the Death Row one, I think. And now we redraw him again. Woo! His personality is his usual self, curious and kind, always wanting to help. Such a cutie, oh my god. Again, I remember I used to make him 18 or 20 on these refs, and I'm sticking with that because I think it's cute that he still has this childlike attitude towards things. He needs to be protected. But then again, he has a god, so he's fine. Also, emphasis on the god because he's just a reincarnation of Void, I think, so I'm just calling him God for short. For his hair, I wanted to make it fluffy and short, like I used to, and got rid of his long hair. Also replaced the regular pins with star pins. They're so cute. For his eyes, I made them heart-shaped because of star allies, you know, hearts and such. Also, still kept the galaxy eyes. Gave him a bandage because, I don't know, I like the look of it. And a star earring on one side of his ear. The other one doesn't have it. For his outfit, I gave him the small sleeveless jacket with star-shaped jacket strings and a star symbol on it too. I'm going all out with the stars on this one. For his arms, I gave him arm warmers instead of those like tacky gloves. And also gloves that goes to his middle finger. Also painted nails because why not? I gave him leggings back then, but now he has leg warmers because they look much better on him. They give him a better vibe, and I think it fits him much better than just leggings or long socks that I did. I don't know. Also his pinkish red shoes and star stickers on his arm and leg. I gave him a choker that was black back then, but I gave him a pink one instead. It fit more. For his younger self, I gave him a big sweater with a turtleneck, a star necklace, that is his warp star, and again, shorts. Some bandages, cause why not? I mean, he's a kid. He probably gets hurt here and there. And his pinkish shoes with a star on them instead of it being plain. His hair is more messier than his older self, and he has a simple cowlick unlike older Kirby having a heart-like cowlick. I wanted to make him look androgynous instead of feminine this time, so people could be like, girl, boy, I don't know. So for his story, it was the same story as always. Again, disclaimer, this isn't canon and this is just what I made up myself, so it's headcanons if you will. I know these aren't canon, but I wanted to make him a thing. Anyways, I'll tell you the story I planned on giving him. Kirby was born. I know, puffballs aren't born, or he appeared one spring breeze, but listen, it's just my headcanon. Anyways, there was a war in his planet. His mother was a star warrior, and so she decided to fight while his father ran away with him. Since he's a god reincarnation of Void, he took him to other universes with him. Eventually, when it was his time to go to the planet Popstar, he erased his memories, so he just thinks he came by one spring breeze. So now he is a godlike puffball species trying to save people and learn his godlike abilities slowly. That's all I really have for him. Meta Knight is more in-depth, and I mean like way more in-depth. It is way off his character, but I could do what I want. Also, I love him very much, and I really wanted to give him that heavy lore. I like his new design better. He gives me androgynous vibes, and I love it. Since people don't know what his gender is much, so I kind of feel a bit off on his outfit again. I am never satisfied with his outfit. But he still has a cute look, and he deserves a cute look. Next up, we got Meta Knight, and oh my god, he's the most developed. Honestly, I love him so much, and I don't know how people could hate him. So be ready for me to yap. His first design was heavily inspired by Banami Love. Oops. He had a visor instead of a mask, which I learned people don't like. Also, he wasn't dark-skinned like I wanted him to be. His outfit was a little knightly, but it didn't have any armor or anything on it that made it protective when fighting. Also, didn't give him demon ears either. For his second redesign, I added some more armor-ish, but I still feel like it wasn't enough. His hair also bugged me since it was like straight up, and that's not how hair works. I did the same with Kirby's old design too. Ugh. I redesigned him again as well as his younger self for his backstory. I added armor shoes, but I don't think that's how they work, so I don't know what I was thinking. One thing I kept was his hair strand on the front of his hair. I loved the long bang look. I finally made his hair flat, but it looked too flat. For his final redraw I just used my new art style and gave his hair more volume. Also added his wings and removed his shoulder pads. But we redesigning him again, and I'm making an armored version too, and a casual version. I used to make him a kind of mean back then. I made him kind of boring, and I changed his personality to a more serious, but has a soft spot for cute things and sweets. I'm speaking like these are my characters. I know they have canon personalities, but let me be. Let me have my fun and make shit up. For his outfit, I used the recent redraw one because I liked it the most. Making the pointy parts of his shirt gave him a vampire demon kind of vibe. I liked the gem thing on his chest and the cloth coming from it. I cooked on that. I did a little concept sketch on how I wanted it to look, as well as his hair and younger self. For the rest of the outfit, I kept the belts and added the extra leg belts and made his shoes more casual, copying a bit of his Smash Brothers shoes. I still kept the gloves long on one arm and the armband on the other, where he uses his sword. I think he's ambidextrous. I don't know how to say it, but I don't know if he is or not. I made his earrings diamond shaped rather than a teardrop shape. I gave them to his child self instead. I struggled with the pose I wanted to give him, so you will see that change in the final, as well as his child self's face. I wanted it to look sad, but I made it look innocent instead, so you will see that change later on too. I added scars on him and made him show his teeth so y'all could see that he has sharp teeth. And his hair is just a large strand in his front and a fluffy back. He has sharp nails too. For his armored look, I made his mask a mask instead of a visor for people who hated that. Also to hide his mouth, since I made it that he hates his demon features. His mask also hides his ears too. His hair is pushed back, so when his mask is removed, his hair falls forward. I still kept the same shirt and pants on, just he has armor on, and he has two belts on one side, and the belts around his waist hold his armor and sword. He also has a cloth decoration there too. The armor around his shoulder represent the shoulder pads he has with the M on it. His shoes have a cloth around them and the diamond thing. I don't know what they're called. And more armor at the bottom of his shoes. His cape hides his wings because, again, he doesn't want to show them off until later on. He also wears gloves to hide his sharp nails. For his child self, I wanted him to be fully covered since he didn't want to show any of his demon features again. And the collar for backstory reasons I will talk about soon. I gave him long hair because, I don't know, I thought it'd be cute, and later on, the short hair he has now is a result of letting go of his past. So finally, for his backstory, oh my god, this is going to be embarrassing, but yeah, this is his backstory I made up for him. A lot of his backstory is from the anime, put into a story by me. It's bad, but whatever. It was fun to come up with. So, disclaimer on that. Anyways, Meta Knight was a child born as a half-demon beast by a mother that was a demon beast and a father that was a Star Warrior puffball species. Nightmare created his mother, and his mother ran away from Nightmare and rebelled against him to be with the warrior. Also, his father had a friend, Kirby's mom. She was a Star Warrior just like him. This detail is important for later. Anyways, they were a happy family together until his father had a mission to fight against Nightmare and never returned. The mother was alone and resented by the other citizens in the village for being a demon beast until she left to find him and bring him back, but she also never returned. Meta Knight was left alone until Kirby's mom decided to take him in and raise him. Sadly, Meta Knight didn't blend in with the other puffball species. His wings were not as pretty as the other residents, or they didn't even have any, since in the anime his eyes changed color to his emotions. His eyes were always silver/gray, meaning he was depressed or sadness. That's why his eyes in his younger self ref are gray. He got bullied a lot that at one point he was so done with this kid's bullshit, so he attacked the kid and nearly killed him. When the residents found out about it, he was captured by the Star Warriors and placed a collar on him that differentiated that he was different from the rest and to beware him, as well as to monitor him. They did this because Kirby's mom didn't want them to harm him any longer, so this is the compromise they decided on. When he was a teen, he trained to be a Star Warrior and began to work with them at the age of 18. It worked out since at least they could keep a watch on him better. That's also how he met Jekra, Knuckles Joe's father, and Garlude. Also, the four main warriors, Arthur, Galahad, Percival, and Lancelot, until the war became worse and Meta Knight was the only few to survive. He ripped off the collar and cut his hair to let go of his past, and went on his own to find out if there's other warriors alive and kill more demons. That's also how he found Sword and Blade, who he took with since they were children and had a life to still live. When he left the planet to find a more safer planet, he went to Popstar and decided to become a knight for DDD, still hiding his true form and hiding his wings as well. Until later on, as you see in the games, he seems more comfortable showing them off. Sorry his backstory is so long, oh my god. I wanted to reveal his story in animation memes back then, but I kinda stopped, so here's a lore drop. It's cringe and not canon, but it's all in fun, I guess. Finally, for his colors, I just made them more dull, cause I like the dull look I gave him. Also, I made him dark-skinned tone. You kinda see me struggling with his skin tone a little bit in the end. Honestly, I'm in love with his new look. It makes me happy. He looks so pretty and cool at the same time. Also, his armored look makes me sad because he is hiding his beautiful demon features. Poor thing. But yeah, I like his new look better and it gives me his vibes, you know? Thank you for watching. I hope this wasn't too cringy to watch or listen. I wish I could redo some of my old animation memes evolving them now in their new designs. I drew a lot about them in high school and I hope I could redraw them one day. And I don't know if I should make a video about it and show you guys about it. I did a redraw one I'm proud of. I love the way I did the shading and did a better, more look on him. Anyways, I might redesign them again because that is just a curse I have with them at this point. I can't stop redesigning them. But I think I'm sticking with these designs for a long time. I really hope this video doesn't get hate or a lot of people say my designs are awful or they just say this whole thing was cringe. But yeah, I'm proud of them and I hope other people like them too. So again, thank you for watching till the end. Like and subscribe for more and have a good rest of your day. Bye.